I read 3 books in the month of February, so let's get into my February reading wrap up. Okay, so the first book that I completed in the month of February was The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. And I give this book like 3.5 stars. Yeah, The Assassin and the Pirate Lord. This was my absolute favorite novella in this whole book. I am going to individually rank each novella in a different video. But yeah, 3.5 stars for this. I hate to say it, but I am, you probably can't see it, but I've already bought Bluest, Crown of Midnight, and Air of Fire. So I'm going to continue to read the stories because the ending, it got me. And I want to know what happens to my girl. So even though it pisses me off, I guess I'm officially starting to read The Throne of Glass. And it better be everything. I swear it better be everything. Moving on, the second book that I read for this month is The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. And this book ripped my heart out. It twisted it up. It tore me to shreds. This book gets a 5 stars because I absolutely refuse to give Toni Morrison anything under that. The book was an emotional roller coaster. It follows our girl Pecola, and it follows her life and all of the jacked up stuff that happens to our girl and the people around her. First of all, if you're going to read a Toni Morrison book, have yourself a dictionary on the side. I looked up so many words reading this book. I love this book, but it was a lot. And the last book of the month that I read is also 5 stars. This is Siren's Call by Jessica Cage. Let me tell you something. After reading this, of course I need to read a book about a mermaid. Of course. The beginning scene in Siren's Call, it is, there is a trigger warning for it. So, not the beginning scene. So it's the beginning of chapter 2 is when a very triggering scene happens. This story was absolutely what I needed after reading this. This story was such a fun ride. I am in love with all of these characters. Serenata is my girl, even though she stresses me out. I don't know if I'm Team Malachi or Team Demetrius yet. I literally love them both, even though Team Demetrius, like, I got my eye on him because, baby, he a little trifling, okay? He a little trifling. So you watch him. But Aunt Talia or Aunt Tilia, like, I love her. She is officially, like, one of my favorite characters. That is my girl. That's my heart. I love her. And Noreen, I don't like that. That's all I'm going to say. I don't like that, okay? No spoilers in this one. But Aunt Noreen, I don't like that. Read it so you can figure out what I mean. But, yeah, like, I am so invested in the story. I've already ordered the second book. It's a 4-book series. So I'm so excited that it's a long series and that I can just really get into it. And I think I read this book in like 2.5 days. And I would have read it in 1 day if I didn't have to like go to a job. You know what I'm saying? If you care, I'm currently reading Butcher and Blackbird. And let me tell you something. Everybody suggested this book. And everybody is right. I love this book. I'm only like this far in and I'm obsessed. So thank you to everyone for forcing me to read this. So these are all the books I read for the month of February, and make sure to follow for more.